Okay guys, in this video, we're going to be going over how to do panning. Now this is actually a whole bunch of product that we got from dry blowing the other day. We ran it through, ran some of it through a sluice. I think there's 2 videos if you want to go watch them on dry blowing or dry washing, and like a mini sluice that we've run some of this through. But this is pretty much the majority of a lot of what was left over. We just did those as a test, so we didn't go to anywhere great to go and get the product. But let's have a look at how we go to actually go about panning it. How do we go from having a big massive thing of dirt to finding the gold, if there is any, at the bottom? So stay tuned, let's have a bit of a look at that. So what you'll need, obviously, is a pan and a bucket or a river or something with a bunch of water in that you can do stuff with. So really the first step, what we want to do, get some water in, pan it down, shake it down, get all the heavy stuff at the bottom. It's kind of what we want. And then we just need to wash off a lot of that top product, which we don't want. So this is going to look a bit brutal, but be okay just washing it off, shaking it down. Obviously guys, when you first get started, you want to make sure that it's heaps of water and that you get all the stuff in your pan at the bottom, right? Cool. Then we just want to take those top layers off. You can see the colors change a bit. I'll change the pen around. So get that top layer of stuff off. And just let it come in. So make sure it's full of water when you shake it down. So guys, at the end of all that, let's have a look at what's actually in the pan. We've got it down to pretty much the last little bits. You can see there's some darker color, sand, sort of the fine, heavier material in there. So yeah, let's see what we can find. Okay, so what we want to do now is just tap, 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 tap. Just keep that hand still. And we want to get as much of the stuff over into this one corner as I can. And when I tap it, what should happen is the heavy stuff goes to the bottom. Now, once I've all got it in the corner, so just gently tap. So this is where you do use your hand. You want to just get it away from the edge. And just wash it away a little. There's some there coming up. Okay, so now we want to tap, 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 and then tap it back a bit. And now we just want to run the water up gently. What you'll see is it's all starting to accumulate in that little corner there. I'll just wash this out. Get it to a point where it separates from the other material, so you can see it just isn't. I mean, it's not a lot, it's absolutely tiny, right? But again, we weren't in a high area, but you can see there that's the gold along the edge, and then we'll suck it up with a thing in just a little sec. So when you're dealing with fine gold, you can't really swoosh it, so you'll see like a lot of the other videos that you might watch have a lot of swooshing going on. Now if I did that, it would literally swoosh all my gold away. Not that there's a lot there. Suck up the gold. So I know it's really tiny, guys, tiny little flakes, but you know, it is what it is. Cool. There you go.